Hey, welcome to another episode of the Blackout Tips Podcast. I'm your host, Rod, joined as always by my co-host,
Aaron.
and we are live on a Monday night, ready to finally do some podcasting. That's right, we took yesterday off. This weekend was packed with Hornets action.
Yeah, lots of Hornets games.
Okay, we whooped up on JL Vans, Utah Jazz.
We beat them bad.
Let's just say we gave them a jazz whooping. You know what I'm saying? Big dog, don't take it too personal. Y'all used to it. But we're back today. I show housekeeping news, of course. Wait, first of all, the official weapon of the show is
folding chair,
an unofficial sport.
What about?
And bullet ball extreme. Okay, housekeeping news. I've finally been able to make a year thing on Patreon. So if you want to sign up for a full year, you can sign up for it now. But just keep in mind, I believe starting on the 18th of November, we're doing our annual Black Friday sale, which I believe goes to the 9th of December or something like that. I have no idea how the date got to the 18th. I don't remember starting it that early, but anyway. Basically, that's our annual. It's $100 for a full year, and you get episodes for the whole year. But instead of it being, I think if with no discount at all, it's $15 a month. If you do a year right now, you still end up saving like 17%. It's $150 for the whole year, and if you do a year during the annual sale, which will be on Patreon and our website, it's $100 for the full year. So just letting you know, because I know some people are like, I might move over to Patreon, but I don't want to lose my year thing. You can cancel any renewing subscriptions through PayPal. You can go to your PayPal account and cancel that. Because I know people email me all the time. Can you cancel it? Can I find it on the web? Go to PayPal, you can cancel it. And if not, you can always email me, theblackouttips@gmail.com. I don't mind doing it. Shoot me the email. I'm trying to help y'all the best way that I can, as promptly as I can. So I believe that's all the show housekeeping stuff. All right. I think that's about it. Yeah, Karen, do you have any banter?
I do.
All right, let's pull out that banter music. Why is this in a different order than normally? Must just want to make me look stupid, I guess. All right. Oh, there we go. Do you have any banter? Talk to me. Do you have any banter? Talk to me. Do you have any banter? Do you have any banter?
I do.
Talk to me. Banter. Talk to me. Do you have any banter?
I do.
Banter.
I do.
All right, Karen, give me some of that banter.
Me and Roderick was that, like Roger said, mine gonna be just about the Hornets things. But me and Roger was at the game, and they do like t-shirts, like they do at every arena. T-shirt time, t-shirt toss.
People love a t-shirt.
Yeah, it don't even matter home or away. Like everybody stand up for it. Like it don't even matter.
Rich, poor, brings everybody together.
I could a free t-shirt will make everybody stand up. So me and Roger was sitting in our seats, and I wasn't paying attention, nor Rob was paying attention. And
yeah, we go to the games. We get enough free t-shirts. We go to the games. The free t-shirts always have like a bunch of companies and logos on them. I prefer to just go ahead and buy my t-shirts. We already have Hornets gear here. Also, I'm a bigger person, so like those shirts aren't going to fit me more than likely anyway. It'll be a while before I can work myself down to free t-shirt size, so I'm never really pressed to get one.
Yes, I'm normally the one who gets the t-shirts. And so me and him was sitting there. I think he was on his phone. I probably running my lips talking, and all of a sudden something say boof, and something hit Roger in the shoulder. I was like, what is that? A t-shirt?
I'm not joking, guys. I was looking down at my phone because I don't care about the free t-shirts, and it was actually the free t-shirt giveaway before the game started. It literally bounced into my hand. Like it bounced off my shoulder into my hand, and everybody was looking like, what? And I just paused for a second for dramatic effect. And then I threw my hand up with the shirt, like, yes, or whatever, just because I knew it was good for them. They wanted to see somebody get surprised. And so, yeah, I got a free t-shirt. Which,
just out of the blue.
Yeah. All right. I have some. It's kind of interesting. I don't know how this hasn't happened yet, but how come we don't have hybrid regional black slang? By which I mean, I know a lot of black people from different areas, and they come from a place and they live a place. And, a lot of times you go to another black place, like, oh, I'm from Houston, but now I live in Charlotte. I'm from Atlanta, but I moved to New York, that kind of thing. How come we don't have hybrid slang? How come we keep our slang with us and try to keep it as original as possible instead of blending it into a beautiful melting pot of black culture? Like I'm from North Carolina, I'm from the South. And when I was up in New York, they obviously have different slang than us. But it never crossed my mind I could have combined the slang. I could have been up there like dead ass, cuz. And they would have not known what to do with that. And nobody else has done that yet. What if you from LA and Toronto? For shizzle, my crody. Like, why?
That's hilarious.
Why aren't we combining these slangs into something beautiful and wholly original? And it also tells you that you're from like those two places immediately. Like our girl Nick Jew. She from the Yay area, and some and like she's spent time in the DC area. Why can't she just be like, y'all Chief and the Broccoli Young? Why can't we have beautiful melting pots of, because then nobody gets offended. Because I feel like what happens is people get offended. You come to their place, you use their slang, they be like, oh, you're not in front here, you're not doing it right.
Right. That's the most people are like, well, fuck it, I keep whatever I'm doing and
right.
Don't
and
care.
It gets adversarial and territorial, and it doesn't allude itself to the beautiful blending of black, especially black cultures. Especially black cultures. Like, we are a people. I see you walking down the street, I see black first. I go, hey. I take my walk and I see you on the other side. I give you the head nod.
Me too.
We both black. I don't stop and go, wait a minute, what part of black? I go, black.
Right. I don't give a fuck about
until proven otherwise.
True. Until proven otherwise.
So why aren't we mushing our slangs together to create like hybrid dope slang? That's all I'm saying. It feels like maybe people will start. Maybe I'm gonna start the revolution. Now I'm from Charlotte and I live in Charlotte, so it might not work for me. But if you like from Houston staying in New York, go ahead and do that thing. I want to see it. So if you from New York and you move to ATL, you know what I mean? You could do some like, nah, I'm saying ho, something like that.
That's
anyway
hilarious.
Hybrid slang, guys.
No problem. Me and Roger went to go park. Was it like a Saturday night? Because the Hornets had a game Saturday and Sunday. So I went to go park Saturday, and that bitch was high. I was like, how much are they charging? They had some kind of 2-day event. I don't know what the 2-day event was, but they charged us 2-day event prices. And so it covered us the whole weekend. And then we divided it up. I was like, well, it ain't that bad if you divide it up by 2 days. But I was shocked at that price. I was like, how much?
All right. Parking prices. I'll put that on the list.
Thank you very much, sir. These is my random thoughts.
White male sports fans dress like undercover police officers. I don't know why they do it. It's like they watch Born Identity, and whenever Born put on that cap, that's their outfit. Why do y'all dress like that? Like, I seen a white dude with a hoodie on, and he had the basketball hat, but it looked like he just got that basketball hat. It didn't have no curvature to the brim, and then the jersey looked like it fresh out the pack, and he was wearing it over a hoodie in the winter in November. It was cold outside, but he was wearing it on the top And I just wanted to be like, good evening, officer. No.
You look like you don't belong here.
I don't have any drugs on me. Nice try, buddy. Nice try.
You ain't tricking me.
I'm actually not taking this beer back to my car. I'm going to throw it in the trash can, the receptacle, like it's supposed to, because that's what's the
not
law
a receptacle. Using the proper
whatever
term.
the team scored, and they like, yes, we hit a 3. I was like, did we, sir? Is that the team that you're on? Or are you team blue? Not Hornets blue.
The other blue.
I don't know why they dress like that, but y'all,
they stand out bad.
You won't be able to unsee it, man. When they go to games, they dress like you're getting on a subway in New York and they're looking for turnstile jumpers. I'm like,
yes.
What? Like, how do y'all don't look like y'all even wear these clothes any other time? It's just like you would not.
They're collecting dust.
If a white person put on a jersey, it's like, oh, so you going to a game later? Because there's no just like, yeah, sometimes I rock my jersey. Sometimes I got a Hornets hoodie on and stuff. They don't, and for some reason a lot of them don't buy just the gear that you would wear. Like, here's a Hornets t-shirt. You can wear that anywhere.
Agreed.
We're in Charlotte. You can wear that anywhere. It's like, no, give me the jersey.
What kind of jersey? Just the jersey. Doesn't matter who's on it.
Give me the hat. Matter. I'm just going to rip the tag off of it and put it right on my head.
I'm going to take the stick off and there you go.
Yeah. Do I need the receipt? No.
I do not.
Why would I ever bring it back? It's perfect the way it is.
They don't even tumble that shit in the dryer or the wash machine to make it at least look worn.
Let me just take the stickers off of it and
right out the Foot Locker.
Where'd you get that from? The team store just now.
Yeah, I did.
I didn't even realize I was coming to a basketball game. I got here and I said, you know what? Let me put on a jersey fresh from the team store and a hat.
You're like, goddamn, got creases in it. What are you doing?
Your turn.
Kids are hilarious. We was at the Hornets game, was sitting and there was
Take a sip.
Huh?
Oh, it's a drinking game. Me and the listeners are playing. Every time you say we are at the Hornets game, they take a sip now.
Wait, are you gonna be shipping? Because that's all.
Some of them already have alcohol poisoning. Go ahead.
And there was these 2 kids sitting behind us. And they was cheering, and one of the kids was confused. One of the kids say, "Who was we cheering for?" And I didn't want to bust out laughing at the baby, but the others one was like, "The team in the purple." They was like, "Oh, okay." And so it's just hilarious. And the kids behind us talk because I think that baby was cheering for both teams because kids don't care. They was like, "Daddy brought me out to the game. I'm supposed to be cheering. What team am I supposed to be cheering for?" And I guess one of them was paying attention. It was like the purple team. So it's just hilarious to hear the kids talk behind us. Kids are funny.
I wonder if Texas Pete was a real person.
I don't know why. I think he was.
I think about that sometimes when you see these like mascots of stuff. Like are the Pep Boys, some guys.
I think the Pep Boys real.
You know, were they some brothers or something that were just like, man, we have a lot of pep. You know, we should do fixed cars.
And that's what we should do.
We should do oil changes without this pep.
You think the 5 guys looked at each other, go, you know what?
Yeah.
We like burgers and fries. Let's start a restaurant.
Yeah. Say at the same time. 1, 2, 3 burgers. Oh, we should all do burgers.
Shit.
All 5 of us guys.
All 5. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
How should we serve our burgers? 1, 2, 3. In a paper bag. Yes. Who would have known?
Who was Mike from Mike's Red Hot?
I don't know.
Why is it his? Did he make it?
Who knows?
Did he just like it the most? You know? How come he didn't name it? He didn't put sauce in it? He's like, it's just my Red Hot. The Red Hot sauce? No. You don't understand. It's mine and it's Red Hot. That's it.
That's it. That's all that matters.
Chef Boyardee. You know what I mean? Is that a real guy? I've never met another Boyardee the rest of my life. I've never been watching a football game that's like Cameron Boyardee with the tackle.
Who is Mr. Captain D's?
Yeah. That's probably not his whole name. It's probably like Captain Daryl's.
And they just did the defense.
He probably was black. And they were like, put a white man on the front, call it Captain D's. The white people won't eat here unless we call it Captain D's.
We can't call it Captain Daryl's.
Yeah, Captain DeDravius was not.
We can't do that. We're scared.
For some reason, we just
scared them all the way.
Couldn't get anybody to pull up to the drive-thru.
We did a survey and we didn't get that many customers.
Changed it to Captain D's, and all of a sudden, a line around the block.
Right? y'all get ready to take a sip because we was at the Hornets game.
Oh man, I don't know if y'all gonna make it to the
I
politics.
don't know until we get mad. This is my last one, y'all. It just so happened that the first time we had went to the opening night, we went to the Hornets game, they mislabeled the seats. So, when we came, we sat in the same, we've been sitting in the same area the past few times. And so it just so happened that we was one row ahead of where we was supposed to be, but we didn't know that. What happened is some other people was trying to figure out where they were sitting. And so the usher came down and he was like, well, what are y'all seats? He was just checking like, what are y'all seats? We was like, oh, it's da-da-da-da-da. And it was seats right behind us. But what had happened was there was some white ladies, they were having the time of their lives behind us. And one of them like moved over and sat in the seat because you wasn't nobody in it. And it actually broke. It actually went down and she went down. I looked up, I'm like, oh, you okay? And they laughed and they giggled. So I was like, oh, baby, I think our seats these broke. Well, one was functioning and the other one was broke. I was like, I think our seats are these broke seats.
Okay, so let me go and clear all this up. So,
my bad.
We sat in the wrong row by accident. I meant to sit in our normal row, and I sat in the row in front by accident. I don't know what I was thinking. I think I was just a little too high. I don't know. But we got in the wrong. We sat in the wrong row, and we sat there for like 2 quarters basically.
Yes, we did.
And the seats behind us, there were 3 white ladies that were having a great time. They seemed like great company.
Yes, they were just having a ball.
Apparently, they were sitting in the row we should have been in next to the seats we had, and one of them sat in my seat that I normally sit in, and the seat broke. Like the bottom of it fell through.
It went straight down.
And I was like, I'm glad it didn't happen to me. As a bigger person, it's already embarrassing. If your seat breaks, even if it would have broke for anybody, nobody's gonna assume that. But also, I mean, that seat, I'm sure it's got a lot of wear and tear on it. Sitting all this dick down in there. You know what I'm saying? They don't make seats. They
don't make seats that can carry that much weight.
Yeah, this is a steel reinforced seat I'm sitting on. But yeah, so
what the hell is wrong with you?
The usher people came. Sat us in like a different row for a little bit, and then got us like seats on the other side of the arena, which were actually a little lower, and we got to see the team a little closer up. Like we sat by the bench this time, which was cool. But when they gave us big ass buckets of popcorn.
I know they gave us like $50 worth of popcorn because they got the big old buckets. I was like, I know these bitches was $25 a piece. We'd have paid for them.
And everybody was okay, for the record. No one got hurt. And then like the repair people, we saw them come and like do some shit with like some equipment.
Yeah, they probably.
Hopefully it'll be fixed by the time we play the Lakers Monday, because if that shit's broke on Monday, I don't know what other seat they could possibly put me in. There's not gonna be none in the building probably.
Right, that's definitely gonna be a sold out game.
But yeah, so it was cool. We had we just basically got to change seats or whatever, but yeah, it was such a weird situation.
And the lady was really nice. She kept apologizing, like and stuff like that. And I was like, "There's no problem." But I was thinking about what me and Roger were talking about the situation. He was like, probably because a lot of people are really nasty and really rude and just be like, "Oh, you just inconvenienced me, just put up a stink." And that's probably.
Oh, you're talking about to the why the usher was so nice to us. Yeah, I'm sure, because I mean, you pay for season tickets, and I'm sure people are just. I think people get a little bit of power entitlement, and I think people just go off on folks that they feel are subservient to them or supposed to serve them. And I do understand, like, you spent your money and you want what you paid for. Like, don't get me wrong, but sometimes the way people are so polite, it's almost like a fearful type of polite, where I'm like, man, I don't want you to be scared of me.
Right, that's how I was. I was like,
I totally understand.
They don't think we're gonna go off.
I totally understand. There's no way you could have known any of the stuff with the seat or whatever.
Right, it's beyond your control or our control.
But yes, but sometimes when I'm sitting there, you do hear people in the crowd or whatever. You hear other people's conversations, and yeah, people do kind of have like an attitude about a lot of stuff these days. Like, this is my seat. I pay for this seat. They're not gonna, because we've been in other situations where people needed to move seats or sat in the wrong seat or what, or the usher isn't doing, So, and I get it. Sometimes they are fucking up, but Anyway, it was fine.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I had one more.
Mm-hmm.
Flying cars can never happen. I know
No.
people want flying cars. I know we all dream about it when we're stuck in traffic and we're like, if only I had a flying car. If I had a flying car, I would be home by now. I go as the crow flies straight in. Flying cars can never happen.
Nope, we need to stay on the ground.
First of all, we can't handle the ground.
Nope.
That's already a problem. What I definitely don't need is the air involved in this.
Come on.
I don't need somebody's car falling out the air because it malfunctioned. You know,
we have enough. Get it inspected.
We have enough problems with planes and helicopters and shit. And we have air traffic controllers when they getting paid. We have air traffic controllers who we still end up with crashes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think we shouldn't even want flying cars.
I don't. Mm-mm. I did when I was a kid for a long time, but now, mm-mm.
And the other reason I don't want it is because once everybody get one, it'll be worse than the ground. And I know people, they're going to do stuff. They're going to have car stuff happening, but with flying vehicles.
Right.
You're going to have, how many people going to be stopping and putting $5 worth of airplane fuel in their car talking about, I know my flying car, it can make it to the house.
No, it won't, baby.
Just when the light come on, you just gotta lean it to the left when you flying, and then it'll get to the gas, to the engine. Nah.
And they failed an inspection because the tints on the glass too dark or some bullshit.
Now you flying dirty.
Yes, they will be.
People that's gonna get drunk flying in the buildings. You gonna be on the 12th floor getting the fucking car straight through your living room.
Right. You gonna be there working your day away, whistling at the job, and somebody gonna come crashing through the office.
Don't get me started on flyby shootings.
Oh no.
Because you know that's gonna be a thing.
Yeah.
You were like, damn, a rooftop party got shot up. What happened? Somebody took the elevator? No, it was a flyby.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucker got kicked out the party, got in his car, flew up back to the party and shot everybody.
Right, took everybody out.
Like, we don't need these problems. It's just
keep all that bullshit on the ground.
How is the repo man gonna work? What's he gonna? Has anybody thought about this?
In fact, he gonna take you in your vehicle. You gonna think he be like, nope. They gonna make it where they can just turn that shit off. Bloop, bloop, you just gonna go down.
Yeah. The car, somebody gonna put a system in it.
Oh, I didn't think about that. They flying, they're just gonna be going up and down, boom, boom,
right.
Boom.
Oh man, they must be hitting the heliport again. They out here with that music, with that shit on. I'm good, dog.
You're right, Marissa. The flying car shows, we're gonna be lit now.
Hydraulics, low flyers, fly, yeah.
Yes, they're gonna be lit up like goddamn Christmas trees.
Yeah, this is all bad. This is just bad ideas. It sounded fun and Back to the Future, whatever the fuck. But now I think about it, it's like people can't handle regular shit.
No, they can't.
Flying cars is way beyond the pay grade of the average human being. It is. People not gonna have their babies in the flying seat. And what's the fucking seat gonna do? What's it gonna do in a flying vehicle? That baby is dead.
People gonna be flying with dummies because they're gonna be like, this is the flying, the flying lane where they're like, oh, if you lose this lane, you go a little faster.
The HOV lane.
Yes, HOV flying lane.
Yeah. What's the speed limit how are we gonna enforce the speed limit, y'all? Huh? Has anybody thought about that? What are we gonna do when the police start flying too?
Cause they are.
Oh, it's a fly speed chase going down. How do you even report the location of a flying car?
That's a great question. You just tell where they at.
Yeah. I mean, it's over kind of on the highway. Not no more. Okay, it's back.
They're going down 85 south.
Right. This is not worth it. 16-year-olds gonna be able to get these licenses, y'all?
No.
Okay, is the flying car insurance supposed to be the same as regular car insurance? I feel like it shouldn't be.
You supposed to bundle that? That's gonna be a separate fee.
We have professional helicopter pilots that can't keep planes in the air.
Mm-hmm.
It can't keep helicopters in the air.
And in certain areas of the country, the people that fly for like the news,
Mm-hmm.
when they do a lot of construction, kept crashing into them poles. So that for some states they make them wrap them up in lights so they could be seen. I can see people tearing the shit out at them things, just flying into them.
The first time somebody pull up with one of them MAGA kitted out flying,
oh no,
F1 F-14 150s. I don't know what they're gonna call them. But that's gonna happen.
Yeah,
they're gonna be doing flyovers,
and people gonna get creative. They're the top of the thing that where the propellers is gonna be LED. They gonna be spelling words and shit. Thank you.
All the people that's gonna be trying to holler at chicks from the side of the flying car.
They gonna be holding up signs and shit.
Somebody gonna roll the window down and pass out because there's no oxygen up there.
Kill everybody.
These are all bad ideas. Yes. Somebody gonna run into a kite, a bird.
Oh no! Yes, because the birds is up there. All
right.
I didn't even think about that. There's a lot of goddamn birds.
Somebody have a deuce and a quarter flying car. They're gonna be flying all slow and shit with the music blasting 2 miles an hour. You can't do 2 miles an hour in the air. You gonna die.
You can't. They're gonna be what they call it, rolling coal up in the air.
Yeah, somebody hoopty gonna be fucking backfiring in the air. It's
there's a lot of problems. There's a lot.
We haven't solved regular car problems.
They're gonna put spinning wheels gonna be on the side of the helicopter. Like
imagine everybody get flying cars. Now you stuck in traffic in the air. How that make sense?
Make
that make sense. Now you stuck in traffic in the air. I'm on the ground going fine. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Don't do it, people. Leave them alone. All right. Let's get into some other stuff. You say you're done, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. We'll get into some. I guess we do politics till we get mad. Oh.
I didn't know she was black until a number of years ago when she happened to turn black, and now she wants to be known as black.
People have got to know whether or not their president's a crook. Well, I'm not a crook. I've earned everything I've got.
There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me, we can't get fooled again.
Tell you what, I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to bed.
White House unleashes MySpace-inspired page mocking Democrats.
Nigga, MySpace?
Over the weekend, the White House quietly added a new page to its official website, a MySpace-style profile page dubbed My Safe Space. While dressed like social media nostalgia, the move wasn't lighthearted. It was a pointed jab at Democratic leadership as the government shutdown persisted.
Is this like the official.gov?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have a troll government. Like, we have a meme government.
Yes, we do. The government is mean as shit.
Not mean. Meme. M-E-M-E.
Meme. Mean,
but you're right.
Mean.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, I thought you said mean. I was like, yeah, them bitches, they mean.
Nah, it's all just it's AI videos of Trump shitting on people. You know what I mean? Like, this is not professional in any way. They used a picture of Hakeem Jeffries in the sombrero, by the way, with the mustache, the racist picture. But yeah, they think it's funny. Shut it down. Male, 55-year-old, Brooklyn, New York, United States. Last working day, October 1st, 2025. Mood difficult with the emoji that looks like two middle fingers. Like, I guess my thing is, who's falling for this?
Right.
Like, are there people? How much hate do you have to have for your fellow American that this satisfies you, that this satiates you, rather than having a government that is working? That because I'm imagining there's some people that this must work on.
Or else they wouldn't do it right.
That look at these memes and think, haha, Trump's so funny. You know, I remember how many comedians and people said that dumb shit over and over again. Oh, Trump's but he's so funny. You got to give it to him.
Yeah.
Is it funny when the fucking government's not working?
Right.
When SNAP benefits are getting cut off, and but at least you got jokes. They got jokes to post online for social, like it's a social media, like it's a 4chan presidency. You know, they're using memes on a message board, but in real life on our government websites, like,
right.
Yeah, so that's a thing. They couldn't find time to negotiate reopening up the government, but they could find time to make a fake MySpace page,
right? Because they're not trying to run the government,
right? Trump administration to stop publishing immigration data as it ramps up deportation. Agencies overseeing immigration have stopped publishing certain data, making it increasingly difficult to track the efforts of drastic policy changes in the second Trump administration. The Department of Homeland Security announced last week that it called a record-breaking number of 527,000 deportations, with 364,800 coming from Immigration and Customs Enforcement and 162,200 from Customs and Border Protection.
We don't know because everything is fucking made up with them. So we don't know if you're telling the truth.
Right. How do we know?
We don't. And that's the whole purpose. The whole purpose is to keep you uninformed, not give you the truth, not give you the number. Because when you don't know, you can't hold them, quote unquote, accountable because nobody knows. And they purposely lose it. Just like with parents separate from their children. They purposely lose files, don't update files. Shit, they might motherfucking burn it from all we know because the cruelty is the point.
And this is why, like I said, I'm not prone to conspiracy, but I'm not dumb. So when they did that stuff with the labor numbers, and I know people were like, well, it's not unusual that you get corrections from labor numbers, and then like the labor person in charge of those numbers ends up like being fired or resigning, then they bring in like a Trump loyalist. I'm never trusting those numbers again. Are y'all?
Ever. I'm not.
Like, I would like to, but not under this administration. I think they'll say whatever he needs them to say, or they'll report it and then they'll get fired until they finally get somebody in there that's just not going to do that job right. Because he doesn't care about the truth, and everyone goes along with the lie. That's more important to him than fixing the problem. He's the guy who's like, well, you're like, hey, the window's open and the AC's on and it's causing the bill to go high. He goes, no, the window's closed. Like, what? I'm looking, the window's fucking open. My hand's out the window. It's closed. And you're out. And matter of fact, you're rude for bringing that up. Get the fuck out of the house. Bring someone in who will tell me the window's closed.
Yep. And so it's one of those things. But before, when everything was normal and functioning like it should, and you had real competent people like in the positions, yes, if they change the numbers, y'all go, okay. But when they made that change, all of a sudden you going all the way back to Biden's terms, them numbers was wrong too. Bitch, I don't trust you.
Right. It just happens to coincide with exactly what Trump been telling y'all. So
yeah, and,
we got to believe these numbers, and that means he's also always telling the truth.
Right. And it's also one of those things where you act like people can't see the economy and can't see what's really happening around them.
SNAP benefits will restart, but will be half the normal payment and delayed. Because they tried to cut off SNAP benefits when they already have they supposedly have a fund that can help people with some of the SNAP benefits for a little while.
Okay.
Now, for the record, it's not that much. Meaning it costs $8 billion a month for SNAP. The fund is $5 billion.
Ooh, that means still gonna be people that's not gonna get it.
Yeah, they won't get all of it. They're gonna give them half, and it's gonna be delayed. Meaning, people are missing their benefits. It's the third. I think the first is when the cutoff started, and the Trump administration had sent notices to each state to say, do not give out your SNAP benefits to people. Do not give people any money. Do not. And I shout out to our AG, Attorney General Jeff Jackson. He sued them. Right. And that's the only reason that they're doing this now, is that the judge ruled in his favor to be like, what? No, you have to give these out. because that's what the fund, that's what the $5 billion fund is for this exact scenario. The cruelty of it is the point. They want to make poor people feel the crunch. And then blame Democrats and see if Democrats will be weak enough to fold on the live. Like, well, some people might blame us, so we better just give them whatever they want. No health care for people. Fuck it.
Right. And also, I think that they underestimated the Democrats' backbone. And they really thought that they was going to fold. But they was like, no, we're standing our ground on this one, because if y'all get what y'all want, it's going to make it much, much worse. And it's bad with people not getting their benefits. Not trying to be funny. But if we let y'all do what you're going to do, the repercussions is going to be worse than what it is now. So what we going to do, I'm going to stare at you and you going to stare at me and we going to fucking do this. Like, no, we are actually the people who got the power. We refuse at this period of time to let y'all let y'all get away with this. No.
You know what's crazy is they don't need the Democrats to do this shit.
And that's what the Democrats keep saying.
They can't get their own Republicans to get in line on this because they know it's wrong. Some of them still have a small, tiny fraction of a backbone, apparently. Or just they live in districts where it's like, man, I can't do this. I will lose my seat.
No. But they was like, y'all got the votes, and they calling their bluff. They was like, if you want this bill done, y'all pass it.
And you know what? A lot of it's off cycle, but there's a lot of elections tomorrow.
Yep.
If this shit isn't reflected in the results, then what the fuck are we doing as a country?
You know what?
If you were one of these people affected by this and you sat your ass at home, or you were like, I'm still voting for Trump, or I still think it's going to work out, or man, I just don't like that I can't say the R word. Okay, this is the consequences of those actions coming back. This is a group project and we're failing it together, regardless of how prepared some of us were and how smart we might think we are. The group project is being failed. It's pass fail, and this is failure to me. And it's going to be interesting to see if these results don't come home, because a lot of the reason that even some Republicans are even trying to stand up is that they're afraid of losing seats. They're afraid of losing offices and losing vote and support. So they tried to get this done before November, and they definitely want all this stuff taken care of before next year's election, because that's a off cycle for president, but on cycle for everybody else. Show the consequences with your votes.
Yeah, I was just now thinking, we early voted, but I was just now thinking about this, and I will stand by this. I don't care what people say online. I'm going to keep it real. Your whining and your complaining and your crying does not matter if your ass don't go vote. Because my thing is, there's power behind the votes. The fuck you complaining for if you're not willing to do anything about it? And I mean that thing. Like, I'm looking at the results. I don't give a fuck about how it looks. I don't care if it ain't pretty. I don't care if it ain't cute. I don't care if it ain't everything I want. I don't care. Like, my thing is this: either shut up or vote. And it's just that easy to me. I'm to the point where I'm very I know I'm using this word wrong, and I'm gonna say it again, but I'm very dogmatic in how I feel about this goddamn thing. I'm like, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear your complaints. I don't want to hear your crying. I don't want to hear your whining. I don't care, because the people that are impacted by a lot of this shit the most, y'all need those benefits. A lot of these white people that are like, yay, they ain't got their benefits. Oh, wait a minute. My benefits ain't coming either. My Thanksgiving gonna get fucked up. Yes, bitch. Particularly if you live in these majority white states and states that are Republican ran, you need these benefits more than anybody else, because if you look at the populace, white people are on these benefits more than any other group, but it's presented to them like the others are the only people that are using these benefits.
Yeah, one of the conspiratorial things I've been feeling lately is whenever they do these interviews, I see clips going around of like, we talk to SNAP recipients, local SNAP recipients, about what does this mean, the government funding shut down. I don't know why that happened. Sorry about that. Mm-hmm. But yeah, when they talk to these people about it, they're like, yeah, so these government SNAP benefits, and it's black people, and I'm like, nah, do some white folk.
Go to these red states.
Do some white folk, man. Come on now. Come on. That's not accurate.
No, it's not.
If we took
a true representation.
If we had to throw a dart at a crowd of people that are on SNAP, The odds of it hitting a black person is not just 100%. Let some of these white folks be the faces. Go find them people that voted for this shit. I think you always find them any other time. I think it'd be a very interesting time to find people who are on government assistance but voted for Trump now. Don't go, like, I don't care about them running when they're undecided. I care about the shit now. Let's talk about the consequences of your actions.
Right. And it's, it's also, one of those things where you sit and you look and you're like, okay, now, like, I don't want to hear no crying and no whining and shit when you can't get the services that you need because this is the shit that you voted for. We all have to suffer because of your choices.
Rick Ross stuns MAGA crowd with Halloween performance in D.C. Rick Ross brought hip-hop swagger to a Halloween party packed with conservative elites in Washington, D.C., performing at the Cruel Kids Halloween event inside St. Eve's nightclub on Saturday night.
Wow.
You can't fuck with none of these niggas. It just is what it is. I don't know what to tell you.
That paycheck must have been nice.
Yeah. It's crazy because, like, that means you sat there, watched what people said about Snoop and others, and you went, I want a piece of that. You called Drake white boy and all that shit, and then you went down there and got them MAGA dollars. Like, I mean, just dumb and disappointing. Not that I held Rick Ross in the highest level of esteem, but it's like, damn, that what a on goal. Jon Stewart was on a panel with the New Yorker, and he was talking about politics. He had this to say.
I've got people in my family that are to the right of Attila the Hun. And when people tell me, like, how can you platform that person on your show? I go, I platform my uncle every fucking Thanksgiving. And by the way, I love him. He's a three-dimensional human being who has qualities that I really admire, things about him. And we've lost that. We've lost the ability to love people because we litmus test at every point, in every single moment.
I see two white men on stage talking about politics in a very white way.
Because the shit don't impact them.
And it is why you hear so much rage towards folks like him too from me, and why I feel like white people in America are not up for this fight because they refuse to recognize it is indeed a fight. He later went on to make jokes about Schumer, the Senate minority leader, and he loves taking shots at him and talking about his glasses and how unrelatable he is and how weak he is and feckless and all this, compromise he's doing and shit. What's more compromising than that? Like, it's not that I know white folks feel like Jon Stewart is some sort of savior. I don't know why
they felt like that for years.
They like, I know he's good at channeling anger, but I feel like he's the same as Schumer when it comes to just we need to work together and get over all this shit and capitulate or whatever. When he has his homie Bill O'Reilly on the show, and I'm sure everybody in that fucking office has to deal with the fact that you're bringing in a person who's been credibly accused and fired of sexual assaults and shit like that, which is supposedly against all this shit you're supposed to stand for as this upright, decent human being, but you glad hand and pat him on the back and that's your motherfucking buddy, and we have to all bend over because he's your buddy, and your buddy is more important than my fucking rights or anybody on your staff's comfort or even your own fucking sensibilities and moral principles and integrity. It's more important that you be friends with somebody like that. This is why people were, already paving over who Charlie Kirk was as by the time he got to the hospital. This is why we had 8 years of Reconstruction, and then we was right back to, we were actually higher levels of racial violence after Reconstruction.
It went up.
Because you the white, supposedly upstanding, moral, progressive, liberal type, you have more empathy for a person of your skin color that happens to hate others and make things worse for everybody you claim to protect, you claim to be on the side of, you claim to support, you claim to be allied with. And I'm supposed to listen to you lecture me about what the fuck politics is and what's right and wrong. Because what? Your uncle who might be a racist, who might be a misogynist, who might vote for Trump, who because he's your uncle, I got to deal with the shit.
Right. And so
we got to drop trans positive issues because your uncle, because you love your uncle and he's a three-dimensional person to you. I remember a long time ago, I don't remember the exact episode, but we talked, and I had an epiphany on this show about, there was this article where the Daughters of the Confederacy or something, they had recovered the rebel yell. So the rebel yell is like what the Confederate soldiers in the South used to say when they grew over in the battle. That was their battle cry, to get rebel yell. And it hadn't been, it was like, oh, we've never heard it, but no. So they went and found recordings of it and they played it. But the place they played it and the place they recorded it at was a celebration of all of these older white Confederate soldiers who had obviously lost the Civil War. But they wanted to reclaim their fragile, broken white masculinity, their patriarchy, their place at the head of the table, because that is still your daddy, regardless of him being a racist, traitor, greedy, slavery supporting murderer. That is still your daddy. And because that's your daddy, you have to hold him in a place of esteem, because you can't reckon with your dad, not with the man who birthed you, provided for you, also being a piece of fucking shit. You can't handle that, okay, individually. But because white feelings become facts in America, collectively Southern white people not being able to handle that then becomes factual, right? It becomes the lost cause, the war of Northern aggression. It's about, the battle of brothers. It becomes not a traitorous insurrection, but a civil war, right? It becomes these things because it must be these things, because how else is these fragile white psyches going to deal with it? It's why we can't teach slavery in schools anymore,
right?
Or black history anymore, because what about these fragile white feelings? Their feelings become facts, so they must not be held accountable for that. They must not learn about it. They must not feel bad about it. So the rest of us must feel bad on behalf of you. And so I'm watching these people laud people who I consider disgusting traitors. You think the people that did 9/11 don't have families?
Right.
You think the Nazis weren't fathers and daughters and shit? Like, what the fuck do you think we're fighting? When you say this, he's a three-dimensional person. Hitler's probably a three-dimensional person. I don't give a fuck. What does that matter to me? What does that matter to 6 million Jews he killed? You're not ready for this fight. That's why I'm mad. I'm not mad at Democrats. This is my point, and I'm glad he said it, because this is what I keep trying to relay, and I know there's people that don't get it. This is why I don't get mad about the Democrats. This is literally why. We have a much bigger problem than whether or not Cory Booker or fucking Hakeem Jeffries or AOC or Bernie or any one politician can solve. We have a much bigger problem. You got people in this country that don't see they are fighting against somebody that's another person, not a politician. Donald Trump isn't individually going in there and pulling the lever on for himself. It's your fellow citizen.
Yes, it
is.
You
sit across from them. You ride the bus together. They go to the same gym as you. They might be in the same cubicle. That's the person you're fighting when you go to that voting booth. I'm not advocating for violence. I'm just saying, if you don't see it as a fight, you just see it as like a thing that the Democrats blew, as opposed to oh my God, these people want it worse than us.
Yep.
I say I want peace and civility, but I'm not willing to fight for peace and civility. I say I want to protect certain groups and classes of people, but I'm not willing to, have a ostracizing with my uncle. I don't want my uncle and me to have an awkward conversation. So I'll just no blacks can vote then. Sorry. I'll just keep losing, eroding civil rights and keep blaming Hillary Clinton rather than me, who has a platform himself, for the record. Right. And that's another thing he did, another sleight of hand. Nigga, your uncle never been on the Daily Show. You lying piece of shit. So what are you talking about? Oh, I platform my uncle at Thanksgiving. Actually, you fucking don't, nigga. That's not the same thing, and you fucking know it. Your fake civility is costing us everything. And you just keep going, but look over there, Joe Biden. Hey, I'm just a comedian now. Piece of shit, man. You spineless fuck. It's cowardice. And it masquerades as civility. And to think that you even could dare have some sort of an attitude with any Democrat who's ever tried to sit down and work with Republicans to get something done, bitch, you do it for free at Thanksgiving. What are you talking about? You have no room. You have no room to criticize anything. Just it's feckless. And it's performative objectivity that pretends to be some sort of progress. So, hey, I can sit down with the guy that calls Rod the N-word, and we can just split a sandwich of turkey at Thanksgiving. And isn't that what it's really about? Watching the Cowboys play on a Thursday and just hey, you win, ball up top. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. That's the way they get to approach this shit. And then they wonder why some of us don't trust this collective thing. What the fallout from 2024 is not simply Republicans won and they are trying to get everyone who's not a white man out of the paint. It's not just that. And this was the lesson that I knew would come out of this shit. And it's why I was so adamant. Just vote for Kamala. Let's get this W. Because the fallout is also this shit. Is this shit. Is him wistfully talking about his uncle who never did shit for me. His uncle never took me to the ball game. He didn't play catch. Okay, his uncle never fucking came to my bar mitzvah. So I gotta deal with him being weak towards his uncle as a true hindrance to this American project that we are all failing together. Cause he want to eat Thanksgiving turkey with Unc. I gotta deal with that shit cause him soft as fuck, man. So yeah, fuck him and fuck people that talk like him and think like him. You weak. And like I said, I would be fine if motherfuckers like that wasn't lecturing us. I'm fine because like there's a bunch of people like him. I'm not expecting everybody to not go home for Thanksgiving. I don't give a fuck. But when you make it my business, well, listen, the problem is the rest of y'all. Can niggas come to your Thanksgiving, bitch? Can I roll up in there? I got to deal with your uncle because I'll knock his ass out because he ain't my uncle. Now I'm the problem at the party, right? Now I done fucked up Thanksgiving. Watch your mouth, man. You just out here talking. You just out here talking like we can't hear. But these are the platitudes that people fall in love with. And they just think it comes from these politicians. It's coming from all of you. It's coming from so many people. And that need for reconciliation is trumping progress. And you don't see it that way. It's Bill Maher talking about Trump was nice to me when I went to the house. And you got the nerve to be smug to anybody, you coward bitch. Who are you talking to like that? Like I just see a bunch of rich white dudes on stage congratulating themselves. Hey man, I'll sit down with a person that says vote no for Joe and the hoe. Cause hey man, we all gotta come together, and I wouldn't say that, but he's my uncle, man, and he showed me my first Yankees game. Fuck out of here.
I think you mad.
Oh yeah, we can move off of this.
Not unless you got another one you want to cover.
No. Well, the other one was George Clooney, but I'll just be mad at that tomorrow. Let's see. And shout out to him for Jon Stewart. He got renewed for the Daily Show. He'll be doing his job once a week while people feel so fucking excited that this man comes through. People was doing that job every day of the week, a different person every day of the week, but somehow they gonna listen to him so they can just put out another smug video of him yelling at Hakeem Jeffries or some shit, and we can act like that's fucking progress. You fucking bitch, man. I can't. You fought the fire. You helped the firefighter people. Who are these people?
Right.
This is what happens. This country has moved more to the right. Everybody fucking lied. All this, well, if they lose the fight against Trump, the fight against what, man? No King's marches is cool and all that shit, but the energy has to be it can't just be no kings. It gotta be no kings, no knights, no motherfucking squires, no peasants. Everybody in the fucking fiefdom gotta be persona non grata. You gotta stop giving inches. And I would be fine if these motherfuckers would just be like, listen, my uncle's a piece of shit, but I would never have him on the Daily Show because that's not a platform for him to be on. Now you're like, well, I gotta have Charlie Kirk on. I mean, listen, I have an uncle that thinks like Charlie Kirk. Okay, dog, you making that my fucking problem? Okay. All right. Let's see. What should we get into next? Let's go the opposite way of a person like Jon Stewart, and let's try to get somebody. Welcome to the Cookout. I know it's probably $500 a plate to get in that motherfucker, because I'm gonna be honest, if I could afford to get in there, I would absolutely boo that nigga. I get kicked out when he said that part.
All right.
Well, it's like I'm not gonna platform my uncle. Boo! Boo! Get him the fuck out of here. Where y'all Gaza people at now? Y'all harassing Kamala Harris on the book tour. Go get him too.
That's my whole point. They harassing the wrong people.
Sorry. I really did get mad. Cookout. This is the time of the show where we highlight the people that are the opposite of Jon Stewart and everybody else that would throw us to the wolves because they got a nice uncle that's also racist. McKenzie Scott, who is becoming quite the staple in this segment. She has now gifted $80 million to Howard University, marking one of the school's largest donations in its 158-year history. Let's go. Yeah. Mm-hmm. The gift is unrestricted, meaning they can use the resources however they choose.
Let's go.
She's worth $35.6 billion. She's of the 80 million, 63 will go towards Howard University, 17 million will go to the college's to the school's College of Medicine, which marks one of the biggest, largest single donations to Howard in its 158-year history.
Let's go.
Yeah, she out here. She also gave money to let me just make sure I get the school right. I want to say it was like either Morehouse or Spelman that she gave money to today as well, or this week as well. What? Yeah, 38 million. Woo! She just, oh my god. Yeah, Clark, Atlanta, and Spelman.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where I don't mean no harm. Like, she's out here doing the work. Like, a lot of these other people just be talking, but she out here like, hey, dog, y'all talking. I'm gonna get this money. Not only am I gonna get this money, I'm gonna let it be known that I'm giving this money. So, you won't question kind of where I stand on things, type of thing. So I appreciate her, because with all the shit going on, these universities are going to need every single fucking dollar.
Yeah. So, yeah. Shout out to McKenzie. We appreciate you, sis, and welcome to the Cookout.
Welcome to the Cookout. Welcome to the Cookout. Welcome to the Cookout. Welcome to the Cookout.
Yeah, we love to see it, literally. I mean,
she gonna be handing out scholarships.
Let's see. Should I do another one? Different story. I said I would keep it short. You know what? Let's go ahead and get into this guess the race. All right. Guess the race music. There we go.
It's time to guess the race. It's time to guess the race. It's time to guess the race. It's time to guess the race.
All right. Guess the race time. Go around the globe, find different articles, guess the race of the people involved. Of course, Karen plays, chat room plays, and much like Jon Stewart's uncle, they're all racist.
Oh, no. I don't want to be in this group.
Offended man arrested for ripping pride flag off of Starbucks wall.
Starbucks be taking L's for no reason. They like they literally just be minding their business. They like, every cup should be Charlie Kirk. Oh, okay.
Y'all ain't never just want a frappuccino,
right? And I thought about it. I was like, y'all do know I've been to other coffee shops, and I told Roger, I think it's because they handwrite it. Everybody else just type that shit in, print it, smack a sticker on it.
Well, you're talking about Charlie Kirk, but I'm saying this is a pride flag. This had nothing to do with his order.
Right.
I mean, you don't just leave the house and be like, man, I just would like a scone. You just leave the house like, I want a scone, but I see a motherfucking gay person.
Yeah, they like, and they probably targeted that Starbucks too. They probably walking in every day just mad. They're like, that day is that day.
He was offended by a pride flag hanging in the coffee shop. He threw his drink on the flag and then ripped it. So were you even thirsty?
Right.
You wasted good drink.
They don't even know how to protest right. They got your $25.
Right. He threw his drink. Right.
Like, I don't understand.
It costs $25 now.
Shit. Protest me like that. Like,
right.
Boss, sell out the black guy who tips and then just be like, fuck it, I'm burning the t-shirt. Go ahead.
He threw his drink on the flag, then ripped it from the wall and stuffed the item in the garbage can. Tucker Kemp, 31, was arrested yesterday for criminal mischief in connection with the incidents at a Starbucks in Florida. Investigators say Kemp, seen at the right, entered the Starbucks around 9:15 a.m. and spoke to a manager about being offended by the flag and the fact that they should put up an American flag. Can you imagine being this manager? Hey, customer wants to see you up front. Oh, somebody gets order wrong? No, you'll see.
Right. Don't even tell the manager.
You'll see.
They looking like, let's come on up to the front. They just tell them, just be prepared. Put your patience cap on.
After the worker explained that it was their policies to display the pride flag, Kemp allegedly decided to take matters into his own hand. He doused the flag in tea. Oh, he was sipping tea. You were sipping tea. You not no tough guy. You were sipping tea from Starbucks, not sweet tea.
I didn't know Starbucks sold tea.
You were sipping green tea. It's like, that is it. He was holding that cup because there's no manly way to hold that cup, by the way. It's like, that is it.
I ain't got no handles and no shit.
This green matcha is going all over that flag because I'm sick of gays. One more sip.
Right.
He blew on the front. One more sip for the road. Now it's going. I'm mad.
Right. I'm going to toss this pumpkin spice tea all over this flag.
Right. Booked into jail on a misdemeanor count. He's free from custody. He calls about $210 in damages to the wall and the flag. He works as a sale manager at Dignity Memorial, which is a funeral home.
I wouldn't want, if I had services there, I would cancel it. Fuck you. No, I don't know what you're gonna do to my body. No, thank you.
That's his problem. He don't like cancel culture. According to public records, he lives in Clearwater with his wife and young daughter and is a registered Republican. Karen guessed the race.
Don't say.
Yeah. His Facebook intro says his priorities are number 1, God, number 2, family, and number 3, business. The business of getting these gay flags off the wall. In a post yesterday, he linked to a Fox News story about a purported Bible buying boom in the wake of Charlie Kirk's killing. Karen guessed the race of Mr. Tucker Kemp.
Related to Tucker Carlson.
My first name. The Tucker family.
Yes.
They are 2 last names. I mean, Tucker Carlson and Tucker Kemp. Let's check the chat room, see what they believe. The fuck your feelings people catching feelings white. Jon Stewart's Uncle White.
Oh no.
I only know one black that was Tucker. He was in the movies. That's a classic white mayonnaise male. Tucker the dumb fucker, white Earl Grey tea, and white snowflake. The correct answer is, and let me scroll to the top so I can get to the right playlist. I don't know how I got to the bottom. But the correct answer is, everyone said the same thing. You got it right, white. That's him right there. He kind of look like he would be a Charlie Kirk fan. Yeah.
He dedicated.
Man, do you tell your wife that when you get home?
Right? How you look her in the face?
Yeah, so we can't go back to the Starbucks up the street no more. What happened?
Right, we banned.
They had those pride flags out, and I can't handle it. Gay people having pride.
But our son is gay.
All right. They better not be. I hope not. Not in that house. Let's do another one, guys. Okay. Now this one's a bit violent. Okay, guys. But no one died, but it is very violent. Okay.
Okay.
A 24-year-old man in South Carolina will spend several decades behind bars for trying to kill his girlfriend, shooting at the victim more than 40 times after she confronted him about using her car to cheat on her with another woman. The nerve.
Ooh, you should. 40 times. He was trying to take her out of here.
You are having sex with other women in my car?
Right.
With my sorority plates on the front? And then when I just have the nerve to say, hey, that's messed up. You like, oh, I guess I should kill you? Oh, boy, the audacity. Kelbrez and Trial Stringer is going to serve 35 years in state correctional facility over the attack. The judge handed down the sentence after a jury found Stringer guilty on 1 count each of attempted murder, possessing a weapon during the commission of a crime, discharging a firearm into a dwelling, and discharging the firearm into an occupied vehicle.
Oh.
It was April 17, 2023. He borrowed his then girlfriend's car while she was at work. Oh, so she got the job, and your job is cheating.
So you come up there, so she getting off on her lunch break or getting ready to go home and her car gone?
I don't know that he stole a car. He said he borrowed the car.
Oh, okay. So she was like, yeah, you can have it. And
he probably drove her to work like baby boy.
You know what? I bet he did.
And got in the streets. When she finished her shift, Stringer used a girlfriend's car to pick her up. While they were driving home to Cowpens, a town in Spartanburg County, another woman called his girlfriend, alleging Stringer had engaged in infidelity that day and used her vehicle to do so. Shout out to the homegirls.
Woo!
Snitching.
I bet she was like, you know what? I'm gonna let you know right now. You know, this is what's happening.
She saw him pulling up on somebody she's like, that is not Sheila. Who was that in the car with him?
Oh, so
in her car.
What? Somebody recognized that vehicle.
Yeah. It was a friend of hers. A verbal argument between Stringer and his girlfriend ensued once they arrived at Cowpens. She had him exit her vehicle so she could continue home alone. As his girlfriend began to drive away, he fired a handgun toward her vehicle over 40 times. How did you have to reload? Were there 40 in the clip? What? 40 bullets.
Did he use a machine gun? Goddamn.
Authorities said several shots struck a nearby home, while 9 of the shots hit the girlfriend's vehicle. One of those struck the girlfriend in the neck, but she managed to continue driving away from him before calling 911.
Oh, in the neck.
In an interview with investigators, Stringer initially claimed that an unknown person had been following the couple and shot at him while he ran away. This is come on. The police are like, okay, buddy, go ahead, put the handcuffs on there. So you just don't lie? Okay, cool. Put on the handcuffs. However,
yes, come on, you're going to jail.
An eyewitness testified at trial that only one car, the one belonging to Stringer's girlfriend, was the only vehicle on the road at the time of the shooting. He invented a whole different plot.
They do that. The whole ass story. You remember, this don't make sense.
So, all right, Karen.
We found all the cases. They come from this one gun.
Guess the race of Kelbreeze and Trail Stringer.
Black.
Karen's going black. All right. Yeah. Where are the people that really did this? Al Green, black, trying to avoid that pot of grits, black.
Oh no.
N-word, are you crazy, black? Dolph had a song called 100 Shots and he still lived. 40 shots seemed like light work. I think, didn't Dolph not live? Are we thinking of two different Dolphs? Need to be registered for a gang affiliation of Kevin Samuel's disciples, black. The correct answer.
That's
black.
Hilarious.
Oh, speak of the dead. Yeah, that's wild. That's audacity.
Mm-hmm.
He cause that means somewhere deep inside he was like, how dare you?
Yes,
not allow me to cheat on you in your car, and you gonna just make me walk home. This is a killable offense on your house, on your part, not me.
On your part.
Like if she would have shot him, I would have been like, oh yeah, well that makes sense. She was so mad in the heat of the. He was like, no, I shoot you. You was wrong. I was right.
You was wrong.
Oh my goodness. All right, let's get to the final round, guys. Karen's 2 for 2.
Hey.
That bitch was white. I ain't racist. How can I be racist about anybody or anything in my life? How can I?
Call them niggas. Just call them niggas.
It's time to get
gold teeth, gold chain wearing, fried chicken and biscuit eating, monkey ate baboon, big thigh, fast running, high jumping, spear chucking, 360-degree basketball.
A Florida man upset with his roommate over unwanted guests allegedly gave him an ultimatum: either you leave or I'm gonna make you leave. Before throwing.
I said, oh, that's an ultimatum.
It is an ultimatum. That's literally what he did. Before throwing hot grease on the victim.
Grease?
Hot grease.
Ooh, is it fish grease? Chicken grease?
I don't know. Maybe it'll be in the article. William Clark, 54, of Tallahassee, is facing a charge of aggravated battery to cause bodily harm on an October 20th attack with a probable cause affidavit. So outlining how he was so upset at the victim that he refilled the grease in case he had to use it on the victim again.
Oh no!
Mm-hmm. Assault and batter.
You like it, stay ready. You ain't got to get ready.
The roommate who was recording Clark with his cell phone at the time of the incident, which started with Clark slowly walking over to the man with a pan of grease that he was using to fry ribs.
Oh, you fry ribs?
He was frying his.
Oh.
You got this? The victim apparently asked right before Clark allegedly threw the grease from the hot pan onto him, causing serious burns to the left side of his face, his neck, upper left arm, and led to his hospitalization. The pan Clark is holding is visibly steaming from the heat of the grease. The recording begins when the victim in the hallway of the residence oh my God, this is so crazy. While Clark is in the kitchen, Clark walks out the kitchen into the hallway towards the victim and makes a statement: either you leave or I'm going to make you leave. The victim was allegedly in a location of the apartment where he had no mode of retreat. Oh, that's a trick question. Leave or I'll make you leave. I can't. You at the door.
You at the door.
Grease was found throughout the residence in the hallway where the victim said,
yeah, the paint done melted, the floor done melted, everybody walking in sliding, of course grease was everywhere.
No word if it was pork or beef ribs. He said,
great question.
The grease was also located in a pan on the stove, so that was the refill. According to Clark, he and the victim have had ongoing disputes about the roommate allowing subjects to come over and use the bathroom and shower. Clark told police the victim was turning the home into a drug zone, with a friend of theirs confirming to cops that Clark was upset over the roommate having guests over and was yelling about it prior to the incident. So it's like my roommate be having drug people in here. They be using our bathroom and stuff.
Like, I don't feel safe.
And now the only way to solve this is to put hot grease on them and refill it just in case.
Oh no.
How you gonna throw hot grease on somebody and then I guess, yeah, they gotta go because they can't. You can't let them sleep there. You throw hot grease on somebody and they survive. I mean, they kind of gotta get you back, right? Clark first stated during questions that he threw the grease on the victim because he started recording and yelling he was not leaving. Clark several minutes later then said that the victim stood up in a threatening manner and lunged at him. Oh, I know that good old lie when I see one. He thought he had a time to think about his lie. He's like, shit, I need to say I was under attack. I was scared for my life. We have it on video. You said, leave, I'll make you leave. Here's some hot grease and I'm going to go get some more. He stood up and lunged at me. Sir, we have the video. The camera doesn't show him standing up or lunging.
At all.
You couldn't hear, but he kind of like did sign language on the right hand with his other hand. And it was like, I'm going to kill you for real. Clark was allegedly unable to articulate what made his roommate's actions threatening and stated that he held the pan of hot grease to use it as a weapon and to defend himself. The roommate ran from the apartment after being attacked and the police were called. He was transported by... So, like... You can't stay there anymore, right? Now it's just the roommate's place.
Right, and I come get my shit. It's going to be me and the police coming to get my shit. Yeah, to be sure you don't harm
I feel
me.
like you can't... I feel like you the one that gonna be staying in jail. He gonna be staying in the crib.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the good news is in jail, there's not a lot of hot grease.
I know.
The bad news is everybody uses the bathroom. It's really not, and there's a lot of times people might be on drugs and they use the bathroom. So, all right, Karen, guess the race of Mr. William Clark.
For the fact that he was frying ribs, I'm gonna go black.
Okay, Karen's using her deductive reasoning. Using grease as a weapon and a decoration, Big Mama Black. Can that season lard and call that glory grease black? A bunch of black folks black, Crisco Kid black, Big Mama Your Arm black, frying ribs black. Man, everybody went black. Eating pork black. We didn't say if it was. We didn't say what kind of ribs.
Yeah, they didn't say if they were beef or pork.
Yeah, we don't know. The Crisco Kid is good. The correct answer is black. I don't think anyone missed any of these. These are some pretty
Oh, he did that. And he meant when he looked that roommate in the eye, he meant that.
Yeah, that's the face he looked when he was pouring the grease in that pan, just turning it up. Cause he wasn't really gonna fry them ribs at that point. That was some leftover rib grease, but that second one wasn't for frying. That was for scarring. He was like, turn it up to high.
Oh yeah, he had planned on to really give him the second time.
The highest temperature possible for this grease.
What's the smoke point?
You must think fat meat ain't greasy.
Yeah, come on now. I bet you one thing. I bet you them ribs were absolutely delicious fried. I'm not even gonna lie. Because I was like, fried ribs. But then I thought about it for a second. I was like an old black man.
Hey, Willie?
Come on. He was like, it's too cold to be outside. Normally I put him on the grill, but I found out I could fry him.
Several police cars were dispatched in southern Germany on Friday evening after reports of a woman carrying a sword. A police spokesman said the emergency call has sounded very dramatic, and officers are sent to search for the supposedly armed woman in the area of Nea in the southern state of Bavaria. Oh, maybe Appia. Have we checked on her? I know I told her to go in people's yards, but I didn't say anything about carrying a sword.
No, I hope no.
However, they found the alarm had been prompted by two boys, one of whom was wearing a manga costume, not MAGA, manga, M-A-N-G-A.
Oh, like the
anime,
book.
Yeah. The other carrying a plastic sword in a scabbard as part of a Halloween costume. Since the boys had not broken any laws, they were allowed to continue playing without any problems. Oh, what a country. What a fucking country. Oh man, nobody got shot. Anyway, congratulations for having a safe country, even though y'all got swords. All right, y'all. Until next time, I love you.
I love you too. Mwah.
Bye, everybody. Have a good night. Peace.